recording billable time using the office events. In this example, I'm going to use Family Barbershop, and in the office events, we're going to track billable time for monthly payroll. So I have an office event called monthly payroll. I go over to the column labeled billable. As you see, we have a check in the billable, and under billable, rate per hour. So the billable check and then rate per hour, that can come from admin in the setup under office events. You can actually put whatever rate per hour you'd like for a specific office event, and you can always override it. As soon as you put a billable rate in there, it's automatically going to check the box billable. Budgeted hours, that's just a way of tracking. If you want to put an hour in there, what you think this should be take to do monthly payroll, say for example 3 hours, and then you can see what it's actually taking, and then you can see if you're over or above the budget. So actual hours, you actually will record. You can either record that manually by entering the hours, or it'll automatically create from your start date to the end date in the column dates and times. So as soon as I close this out, as you can see, it's a running total right now, because it's automatically calculating based on the start time and then what it currently is for the end time. So we're approaching about 2 hours right now, but I can always override this. The amount is just going to calculate based on the actual hours times the budgeted rate. The variance is going to compare your budgeted hours to your actual hours to see if you're over or under budget. If I select the edit pencil, these fields will now open up. So here I can override my rate. I can put in budgeted hours, say I'll put in 3 hours, and I can put in actual hours. So it'll override what's going to calculate for my start and my end date. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 hours in here for my actual hours. If I go ahead and hit, actually I'm not going to end this yet. And I'm going to save. And now you'll see we'll display in the column. So we have budgeted hours 3, actual hours 3. 3 times 50 is $150 the amount, and from here you could then come down and you could bill them using whatever invoicing system you are. If you use Atom, you can come down here, select the transaction type, and you could go ahead and put the hours in right here, 3 hours, and then you could go ahead and bill the client. So this would track it. Now if you want to go back and see all the monthly payrolls you've done in the past months for this client, if I expand, here I can go back and see different months, if I was over or under budget, what I billed them, who did the work. I can scroll down here, so I can check and see every month whether I'm over or under the budget. Then if I click on Organize by Status, then down below here, the status in this example, monthly payroll, I can see I've done 6. My budget hours are 18 for total. Here's my actual hours. And then here's my billable amount. Again, billable amount is going strictly based on actual hours. So if you were to go by budgeted hours rather than actual, you would just have to calculate that yourself. That's how you will do billable hours in the office events. And from here, you can also run reports for invoicing through here too, using the budgeted hour or using actual hours recorded in your office events. Thank you.